What is up, Tamers? On today's video, I'm going to be showing you my cheap and very fun BlackWarGreymon deck for BT8 Digimon the card game. So we're going to start off by showing the rookies and what rookies I am running. First off, I am running the BT7 starter deck 7 Agumons. Main reason because they're cheap and the inherited effect that gets you an extra 2,000 while swinging at security really seems to be helping. The next one is a random Agumon that I put in. I'm not planning on keeping this in, especially because I don't use the Bonds of Bravery, but I just did this because I realized this deck needs 14 rookies without having mulligans. So it is just the Agumon for Bond of Bravery. So that one is going to be getting changed very soon. And then the next random one is just going to be the plus 1,000 your turn inheritance effect Agumon. Next, we're going to slip on to the BT5. This is the reveal top 3 searcher Agumon. I was fortunate enough to get 2 of these extremely beautiful alt art versions during the BT8 pre-release by getting second place during one of the pre-releases and getting top 6 in another one. The next rookie is going to be the new black Agumons. These are a searcher as well. You can on-play these, especially with Nokia, and you get the on-play effect of searching out any Dragonkin or anything with Greymon in its name, which is really helpful, especially with this deck. And now that is for our rookies. Moving on to our champions, we are going to start with the Greymon. This is the BT5 cheap Greymon once again. If this was a deck with a more expensive list, I would be running the BT1 Greymon with plus security, but this one helps a lot, letting you digivolve onto any Agumon for just 1 memory, as long as you're out of the breeding area. The next one is the BT7 starter deck, where its security effect is honestly the main reason I at least have one of these, just because it gets you an extra guy on the field right away, and on play you can pop anything that's level 4,000 or lower. Moving on, continuing with the Greymons, we are running 4 of the black newer Greymons, and simply just because they go on top of the new Agumons, and their inheritance gives you blocker if you have a red Digimon in play, which most of the time we are trying to get that BlackWarGreymon since it is 2 cost. It is, 2 colors, so it works. Our next level 4 champion is going to be a Cyclonemon. I just like him because he can go on top of any other, 2 colors. And then we have the 2 Agunimons for the hybrid, just in case. These have come in clutch multiple times, but there has been a lot of times I've just been having to use these just for Digivolutions in general, and it's kind of defeated the purpose of using these. So now that is it for all the champions. Moving on to our ultimates, what BlackWarGreymon deck would be complete without the new Metal Greymon? Here we have not only Metal Greymon, but the pre-release Metal Greymon that I was able to get. This one is fantastic. When digivolving, digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon, and then pop any level 3,000 or lower Digimon pretty much right away, which is just super helpful, and it really changes the game for BlackWarGreymon decks, or in general just WarGreymon decks, or even anything that's just a black or red. It's just all around just a really good card. The inheritance allows you to hit a Digimon that is suspended as long as you have Machine or Dragonkin in your name. Now moving on, sticking with the Metal Greymons, we're going to go with the EX1. This one is probably one of my favorite ones just because of the inheritance giving you piercing, and when attacking just with that Digimon you can delete up to something that's 4,000 DP or lower. And then these are going to be changed out sooner than later, but I have 2 Voltramons just to help with that extra security plus. I'm probably going to be taking out one of those to add an extra one of these, which is the new Chimeramon from BT8. It's DNA Digivolution, which helps a lot because it's a cost for free. You can stack things under it and just swing and really change a game just with that card itself. So that is going to be it for the ultimates. Now moving on to our megas, because this is our main hero in this deck, we have 4 BlackWarGreymons. Now, if you haven't been seeing this card or haven't been playing this card and you like playing red or black, this is a fantastic card. While digivolving, as long as you have a red or black under your name, you can not only pop a tamer, but you can pop a monster. Anything that is a play cost of 6 or lower. If they have a level 3 play cost of a tamer and a level 3 Digimon, you can take both of them out, etc. Super good. And then on top of it, all turns, when you attack and destroy a Digimon, you can unsuspend once per turn to then give it an extra swing, which is just super helpful. And now this is where my deck gets a lot different than others. I want to call this the Three Kings deck, just because all of the WarGreymons I use are all different, and I think that they all help each other, and especially in risky situations. So the next one is going to be the starter deck 1 Security Plus WarGreymon. Absolutely love that card. The next is going to be the BT2 BlackWarGreymon, where you can, as long as you delete up the highest play cost of your opponent's monster, you can unsuspend this Digimon. And this is the one that really throws people for a loop and just really helps me get the game sometimes. It is BlackWarGreymon. First of all, it's a beautiful card, and second of all, you get to de-digivolve 2 cards and you get Piercing, which that is just too good, honestly. And what deck with WarGreymon would it be complete without having 2 Omnimon Blitzes to help back it up to get you that extra swing? This is going to be it for all of my megas. Moving on past the Digimon itself, we have our Tamers. This deck obviously being more Agumon inspired and tribal. We're going to have 3 Nokias. We're going to have 1 Tai Kamiya, and the newest Tamer for red is Hero. Really like this combo. At first I was using a Marcus, but I traded it out for the Hero just because the Hero, pretty much just gives you that little bit of extra DP to swing at security, or if you need to swing over another Digimon, so that is really, really helpful. And as far as option cards, we are running 2 Dark Gaia Forces for a play cost of 8. You can choose up to 15 or less of your Digimon and delete them from your opponent. We have 1 Delicate Plan and 1 Crimson Blaze, which a Delicate Plan just lets you check security without, pretty much ignoring options. And Crimson Blaze is, you can play the card for a lower cost per Digimon your opponent has on field. On top of that, you get to delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. So this is just super helpful, and it just really can change the game once again. All right, as far as babies, we are running 1 Koromon, just because I literally only have 1 Demi-Miramon, 2 Demi-Miramons, and 2 of the new Gurimons. I feel like this gives you a diverse selection for inheritance effects, and some of them can really help you win a game or get that extra card you need to possibly beat out your opponent. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to New Type TCG. And if you liked this deck list, then what would you change for yourself? This deck is a little under $100, and it is super fun to play. I played it at a few locals tournaments, and it has definitely got me some good wins with some really, really, really hard and competitive decks. I hope you Tamers have a great day.
Feed from the killers, motherfucker.